The journey begins in the sprawling orchards, often in New Zealand or Italy. Here, kiwis hang like fuzzy ornaments from massive trellis systems. The harvest is a race against time, but also a careful exercise in selection. These aren't the soft kiwis you buy at the store. Processing kiwis are harvested rock hard, requiring over 14 pounds of pressure to get. If they were soft, they'd be pulped before reaching the factory. Once picked, the rock-hard fruit is loaded into massive bins. These bins are the primary unit of transport, moving tons of potential green gold from the orchard to the first stage of processing. Before they even leave the farm, some kiwis get a dry brush. Rotating nylon brushes scrub away the loosest layer of fuzz, creating a cloud of allergenic dust that is immediately vacuumed away. The fruit arrives at a massive cold storage facility. Here, they are put into a state of suspended animation, stored at 0 degrees Celsius. They can sleep here for months, waiting for the factory's call. When a factory demands fruit, the kiwis are moved into a warming antechamber. This is a controlled thaw, bringing them up to temperature slowly to prevent thermal shock before the ripening process begins. This is the conditioning room, where the fruit is woken up. Ethylene gas, a natural ripening hormone, is pumped in to trigger the fruit's metabolism, turning starch into sugar and softening the flesh. They must hit the Goldilocks zone, exactly 2 to 3 pounds of pressure. A robotic penetrometer tests every fruit. Too hard, and the peelers fail. Too soft, and the fruit turns to mush in the machines. The accepted fruit is dumped into a water flume. This gentle, aquatic conveyor belt washes the kiwi and transports it into the heart of the factory without causing any bruising. Next, a high-pressure car wash for fruit. Jets of sanitized water blast away any remaining dirt or bacteria. The kiwis emerge glistening, prepped for the high-speed horror of the peeling room.
The
Welcome to
sortation
the
sensors
green
are
room.
missing too
The
many.
air is thick with humidity and the
I'll
scent
increase
of
the
kiwi.
airflow on the
The
dryer.
floor is slick with green blood. This is where the fruit meets the machine in a high-speed surgical procedure. Chaos is order. A singulator machine uses vibration and clever geometry to take a bulk pile of kiwis and arrange them into a perfectly spaced, single-file line, ready for the peelers. In the mechanical peeling method, speed is king. A vacuum chuck grabs the kiwi and spins it. The machine has fractions of a second to contour a blade around the fruit's irregular egg shape. Slow down, it's soft tissue surgery. A contouring blade shaves the skin off in long ribbons, liberating the green flesh underneath. It's a violent, high-speed flaying that happens 500 times a minute. The result is a conveyor of glistening, naked green spheres. They are slippery and delicate, now completely vulnerable without their protective fuzzy armor. Below deck, a river of brown sludge flows away, tons of hairy skins and hard ends. This waste isn't landfill. It's often trucked to local farms to become high-nutrient cattle feed. Machines aren't perfect. A human trim line is essential. Workers with deft hands and small knives remove any stubborn bits of skin or the hard beak on the end of the fruit that the peelers missed. The floor is slick with green blood, which contains actinidin, an enzyme that digests protein. It's why you can't put fresh kiwi in Jell-O, and why workers must wear heavy-duty gloves to prevent their skin from dissolving. The naked fruit enters the slicer. This isn't a chopping block. It's a centrifugal force machine. The kiwi is spun at high speed against a stationary bank of razor-sharp knives. Inside, G-force does the work. The fruit is pinned against a stationary blade, creating perfectly uniform slices or coins in a fraction of a second without crushing the delicate flesh. The result is a flood of perfect green coins. But now we have a new problem. They are wet, sugary, and sticking together in a giant green clump. We need to freeze them individually and fast. A vibrating shaker bed breaks up the clumps, spreading the slices out so they can be frozen individually. This is crucial for creating a free-flowing final product. They enter the IQF tunnel, individually quick frozen. Inside, the temperature plunges to a bone-chilling negative 40 degrees Celsius. The secret is the fluidized bed. Freezing air is blasted upwards, making the slices float. They freeze instantly in midair, turning into individual, hard green chips instead of a frozen brick. They exit as green gravel, rock-hard, individual frozen slices. The transformation from soft, sticky fruit to durable frozen product is complete in a matter of minutes. But we aren't done. The frozen slices fall through a laser spreader. Optical sensors detect the specific light signature of brown fuzz skin tags versus green flesh in milliseconds. When a skin tag is spotted, a precision jet of compressed air snipes the offending slice out of midair, ensuring only perfect green fruit makes it to the final pack. A final safety check, metal detection. In the rare event a piece of machinery chipped off, this magnetic field will find it and reject the product before it's packaged. The perfect frozen slices are bulk packed into massive plastic-lined totes. These are destined for industrial customers who will use them in smoothies, yogurts, and baked goods. For the supermarket, a vertical bagging machine forms, fills, and seals retail packs in a blur of motion, ready for the freezer oven. The blades must be scalpel sharp. A dedicated sharpening room runs non-stop, grinding the complex curves of the peeling knives to ensure a clean cut and maximum yield. Behind the scenes, a chemical room manages the caustic soda for steam peeling and the sanitizer for the wash water, dosing them with precise automated systems. In the lab, scientists test samples from every batch. They check sugar levels, acidity, and texture to ensure the product meets the strict specifications of global food brands. Generating this much cold requires immense power. The refrigeration plant room is the loud, hot heart of the operation, pumping ammonia through miles of pipe to keep the tunnels at Arctic temperatures. Water is precious. The factory has its own treatment plant, filtering and recycling the millions of gallons used in flumes and washers, creating a sustainable closed loop. The kiwi skin sludge is pressed to remove excess water, turning it into a dry cake. This reduces transport costs and makes it a more stable product for animal feed. When production stops, the real work begins with sanitation. They blast every nook and cranny with hot water and foam, removing the sticky, enzymatic residue before it can harbor bacteria. For the internal pipes and pumps, a clean-in-place system automatically circulates caustic and acid cleaners, sterilizing the guts of the machinery without a single bolt being turned. Human hygiene is critical. Every worker must pass through a rigorous boot scrub and hand sanitation station, donning full protective gear before setting foot in the green room. The entire operation is monitored from central control room. Engineers track real-time data from every machine, adjusting speeds and temperatures to optimize the flow and prevent jam-ups. The electric forklift fleet, the workhorses of the warehouse, recharge in a dedicated bay, ready to move tons of fruit for the next shift. Downtime is the enemy. A massive inventory of spare parts, from custom blades to conveyor belts, is kept on hand to ensure that any mechanical failure can be fixed in minutes, not days. The boiler room generates the massive amounts of steam needed for the steam peeling process and the nightly high-temperature sanitation of the factory floor.
The camera shows the massive boiler. You can hear the roar of the burner inside. Steam traps hit.
The finished product, now frozen and packaged, is loaded onto refrigerated trucks. The cold chain must remain unbroken as it begins its journey to supermarkets and food manufacturers worldwide. The demand for fuzzy greens never sleeps. The factory runs 24 hours a day during the peak season, a relentless machine turning hairy fruit into global nourishment. Back in the orchard, the vines are bare. The harvest is complete. The land rests, waiting for the next cycle, while its bounty is processed and sent around the world.
The harvest is over.
From a rock-hard, fuzzy egg to a perfectly frozen slice, it's now ready to be blended into a morning smoothie, delivering a burst of vitamin C without the hassle of the peel. Or it ends up here in a convenient grab-and-go fruit cup. The perfectly diced, smooth green pieces are a testament to the violent, high-precision engineering that got them there. The next time you eat a slice of kiwi, check the edge. If it's perfectly smooth, remember the high-speed horror it survived and the hairy brown husk that was left behind. In the chemical peeling method, the kiwis enter a steam chamber. They are blasted with high-pressure steam for a few seconds, just enough to blister the skin without cooking the flesh underneath. Next, they pass under a shower of hot, dilute lye. This caustic solution chemically attacks the pectin holding the skin to the fruit, turning the peel into a loose, gelatinous sludge. The fruit then tumbles over a bed of rotating rubber discs. The friction gently rubs the blistered, chemically loosened skin right off, revealing the glistening green orb underneath. A vigorous freshwater rinse immediately follows. This washes away the skin sludge and neutralizes any remaining traces of lye, ensuring the fruit is perfectly safe for consumption. Just like a mechanical line, human inspection is the final safety. Workers check for any spots the chemicals released, ensuring a perfect, naked kiwi heads to the slicer. For fruit cups, slices won't do. The naked kiwis are fed into a dicer, a machine that cross-cuts the fruit in 3 dimensions instantly, creating uniform green cubes. A river of green cubes flows from the dicer. Like the slices, they are wet and sticky, requiring immediate individual quick freezing to prevent them from becoming a solid block. For a crunchy snack, the frozen slices take a different path. They are loaded into a massive vacuum chamber for freeze drying, a process that removes ice by turning it directly into vapor. Hours later, they emerge completely dry. The ice has sublimated away, leaving a feather-like, crunchy crisp that retains all the nutrition and flavor of the fresh fruit. These fragile crisps are gently packaged into nitrogen-flushed foil bags, protecting them from moisture and oxygen to ensure a long shelf-stable life. Nothing is wasted. Fruit that is too soft to slice precisely is diverted to a pulpier, which mashes it into a smooth green puree destined for smoothie bases and beverage manufacturers. The puree is aseptically packed into 55-gallon drums. This bulk liquid green gold is shipped to food and beverage companies around the world. For certain applications, a seedless product is required. The puree is forced through ultra-fine screens that filter out the black seeds, creating a perfectly smooth, vibrant green base. In the R&D kitchen, scientists are always finding new applications, from kiwi-infused hydration drinks to probiotic yogurts, ensuring the demand for the factory's output continues to grow. From this single facility, the processed kiwi, frozen, dried, or pureed, is shipped to every continent, an unseen ingredient in countless products consumed globally. It doesn't always go smoothly. If a soft kiwi gets through, it creates a jam event, clogging the high-speed blades with sticky green paste, requiring a messy, full-line shutdown to clean. The sound of the green room is deafening, a relentless cacophony of blurring blades, hissing steam, and rumbling conveyors, all working in concert to conquer fuzzy fruit. From a single difficult raw material, this factory produces a diverse portfolio of products that fuel the global food industry, all derived from the humble, hairy kiwi. As the sun sets, the factory is just one cog in a massive industrial food system, a place where nature's bounty is tamed, standardized, and packaged for a hungry planet. Thanks for joining us inside the green room. If you enjoyed this high-speed look at industrial fruit processing, smash that subscribe button and check out our other videos. What difficult fruit should we process next? The spiky pineapple? The complex pomegranate? Let us know in the comments below.